Accept.
Good afternoon. I am Tarun from class 11 from JNV Kailash. Today I am going to explain an interesting and important topic, peripheral immune tolerance. It explains how our immune system protects us without harming our body. We know our immune system fights off numerous bacteria, viruses every day. Without it, even a single infection could become life-threatening. But this same immune system can be dangerous if it loses control. The immune system will attack our own body's and we develop autoimmune diseases. So it gives rise to a question: how our immune system know what to attack and what not? And if it attacks our body sometimes, how does it stop itself from doing so? To understand this, we must know about the key players in immunity. They are T cells. T cells are special white blood cells. They develop in an organ called thymus. They coordinate and carry out immune responses against infections. They are of two types: cytotoxic T cells and helper T cells. The helper T cells organize immune responses by directing other immune cells. The cytotoxic T cells directly attack the antigen and kill them. They can be distinguished by the proteins on the surface. Helper T cells have CD4 plus protein and cytotoxic T cells have CD8 plus protein. And how they recognize antigen? They do this by a special kind of protein on the surface called T cell receptors. Every T cell have unique T cell receptors. Our body can make millions of unique T cell receptors, but it gives rise to a problem also. Some T cell receptors may recognize our own body cells as danger. So, how to prevent this? To prevent this, our nature has given us a clever mechanism called center tolerance. In which, when the T cells are developing in the thymus, they go through a strict training, in which the thymus will hold out a fragment of our own body's protein. The T cells which recognize it as danger are eliminated and others are allowed to go. But this isn't 100% perfect. Some T cells may still escape this. So, this idea is proven by a fascinating experiment. In this experiment, researchers removed thymus from a newborn mice. When the thymus was removed immediately after birth, the mouse had no immunity and it felt sick, as expected. But when the thymus was removed 3 days after the birth, opposite happened. The immune system became overreactive and the mice developed many autoimmune diseases. But when a scientist named Simon Sakaguchi injected the mice with autoimmune disease with good T cells from another donor, healthy mice, the mice which had autoimmune disease cured and became healthy. It concluded that there is another kind of thing that is regulating the immune system outside the thymus. Later, it was identified and was called regulatory T cells. Regulatory T cells act as a brake of the immune system. They suppress immune overreactivity and prevent autoimmune immunity. They control other immune cells like B cells, macrophages, and T cells, killer T cells. They are controlled by FOXP3 gene. This was also proved by a study which was conducted by two scientists, Mary E. Bruno and Fred Ramsler. What they did was, they studied a special kind of mouse called scurfy mouse. The scurfy mouse had severe autoimmune diseases and they died after a few weeks of birth. When they studied it, they found out that this mouse had a mutation in a gene in X chromosome called FOXP3. Later, it was discovered that humans with a rare and deadly disease called IPEX syndrome also had mutations in this FOXP3 gene. So it concluded that the FOXP3 gene is the master in regulating and development of regulatory T cells. Now, understanding these regulatory T cells and FOXP3 has opened new possibilities in medical science. By enhancing regulatory T cells, we can cure autoimmune diseases. In case of cancer, by reducing the regulatory T cells, our immune system can attack the tumor more strongly. And personalized drug therapies can be implemented for safer organ transplants. And gene therapy for FOX P3 mutation can give hope to IPEX patients. Understanding drug interactions with other immune cells can be used to make precise medicines for diseases. Now, in conclude, our immune system is a masterpiece of balance. It must be strong enough to fight infections and humble enough to not harm our body. This balance is done by the amazing work of regulatory T cells and the FOX P3 gene. Thank you.